Ryan's not muted. Dicing with death. Welcome back, guys. Are we back?
That was a surprisingly accurate song. You were hitting the notes spot on pretty much every time until it faded into something else. That was perfect.
Well, we've done like 30 some odd episodes at this point.
Yeah, but how do you know when the notes are coming? You can't tell unless you can see the reflection in my glasses when the stuff starts playing.
Oh, that would have been a good plan.
That was perfect. That was fucking surprising. That was amazing. And also, how the hell did you know you weren't muted this time?
I just had a hunch.
that was beautiful, man. Well done. Well done. Wow.
And we're back.
Oh yeah, we're totally live. Yeah. Hi guys. I'm still blown away.
So in the first hour of this week's Dicing with Death, you left Solstice, ran into some brigands. Now you are spending the night at the inn of the Skipping Stallion at the base of the mountain range that separates you from the Elfwood.
Okay. I have my 2 bottles of wine in my backpack. He kept them in a locker, so they're probably expensive. But the effort to sell the wine for a proper price is way too much. So fuck that shit. I'm gonna drink it. I hop back in my caravan, kick my feet up, remembering that there is an ogre encampment and an exit to the Underdark at the top of the mountain. I decide to put on my chainmail while I ride. This time in the back of the wagon, but I do drink my bottles of wine.
Both of them?
I mean, not before we get to the top. I'll spread it out over the course of the drive. But I mean, if you sip at wine, you could drink a bottle without getting trashed. If I drink one bottle every 3 hours, that's what, 2 glasses of wine an hour or a glass and a half an hour? I don't know how much. I don't drink wine.
Bottle of wine is like 4 glasses or so. Four big glasses.
Yeah. Okay.
No, sorry, way more than that. I'm thinking growlers of beer.
Yeah, I think a bottle of wine is like 6 or 7 glasses. I don't know.
No, Google's telling me 4 to 5. Approximately 6. That's if you're a wuss. In any case, whatever. a single Qualnier drinking 1 bottle of wine will be a problem.
All right, well, I'll drink that bottle of wine, and if we haven't hit the town by the time I'm done, I'll drink the next bottle of wine.
All right. So it's fine Elven wine. Kierkegaard has good taste.
Good.
You probably recognize the vineyard, actually.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Kierkegaard, oh, you're not here. I was gonna say we're going to where this made. We're going to its home. We can pour some on the ground, and then the new wine will be made up of grapes fed by the old wine. Oh, Kierkegaard.
You're making me jealous. I wish I had wine. Stuck here with my thermos of water. So your wagon bumps up the switchbacks as you ascend this mountain range, known to be inhabited by ogres. Are they out today? Who knows? All right, it's a little overcast, blustery autumn day. You are within the enclosed wagon, drinking your wine. But everything goes according to plan. You go up for a couple of hours, and then levels out for a minute or two, and then back down the other side. Mm-hmm. How do you even... Do wagons have brakes? How does one even drive a wagon down a mountain? I assume they can do it. I'm sure the roads are probably designed to be shallow enough that you can make the
I don't
ascent.
know. How do
Well,
you?
if anyone in chat knows how old-timey wagons were operated, let us know. Otherwise, I'm going to assume that Bates can handle it. And you make it down the other side.
Yeah, how the hell do wagons go downhill? Let's see. Coaches / carriage wagons had manual brakes, which
That's what I
pushed against the
thought.
whim reel, operated by the driver with a lever near the seat.
That's
With
what I figured. Like
simple
a
carts,
handbrake.
with simple carts, the horses or oxen would have faced the upside of the cart and walked backwards
What the
to
f...
slow the speed going downhill to give more control. Or people would have used ropes around trees or rocks to provide braking. What?
That's like if you just got a crappy little cart.
Yeah,
This actually had this will have a handbrake.
cool.
So anyways, Bates drifts your wagon downhill.
Sweet.
I mean, you hear the occasional voice or conversation from outside, but no one ever stops. It sounds like just salutations, Bates greeting the other passengers on the road.
I
And
make sure my windows stayed covered because I don't want even to look at the rabble outside.
yeah, and by late afternoon, you pull into Wodheim, the this forest city.
Okay.
You've been here twice before, and you found a tavern near the entrance,
Okay.
an inn near the entrance.
Uh, I have no particular plans for here. Do let me know if I spot any elves in the tavern that we're staying at near the entrance.
Yeah, there are a couple of elves about.
I want to look them up and down.
Just a lone elf.
I want to look him or her.
Oh, that is a good question. I was assuming it was a man, but you know what? That's sexist of me. I should roll for it.
There is rampant sexism in Dungeons and Dragons.
It's a man. It's a man.
No.
But at least I rolled for it. At least he had an equal opportunity to be female.
Yes.
He is wearing a green cloak. He has a longbow strapped to his back, and he looks a little trail beaten, perhaps a hunter or something of the sort.
Okay.
He's got a large backpack at his feet, and he's drinking a beer. Uncommon for an elf, maybe.
I leave Bates behind and approach him and say, "Hail, Ranger."
Well met, brother. Care to join me for a drink?
I would love to, I say, sitting down with a bottle of wine in my hand.
That was an Elven, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I sit down with a bottle of wine in hand and churn it to show him the label. And you want some? Comes from the homeland.
He finishes his beer with one fell swoop, and calls over for some glasses.
I ask him if he self-identifies as a man, because you can never be too sure.
I'm trying to think how those, if you could even say something like that in Elven.
Elven just doesn't have a word for it.
Or maybe they have a more progressive concept of gender identity.
Yeah. Shit, man. How do elves function in society?
I've heard that Thai, has like several different denunciations, several different genders in the language.
Yeah.
There's more than just male. There's like male, female, and then NA.
Maybe that's why we have so many ladyboys coming from Thailand. Maybe they're...
Or I don't know which is the cause and which is the effect, but...
Yeah, that's true. Who knows?
But that may just be one of those things that you hear and...
It's true.
Yeah.
Anyway, I ask him if he is heading home.
Indeed I am. He extends a hand. My name is Tiffindale.
Tiffindale, I am Qualnir.
Something. Okay.
It's like a Tiffany's meets a Chippendales. It's like it's a
It's not what I
woman's.
meant to say, but it came out, so we're sticking with
He's
it.
no, he's like a chick magnet. He's the
It's
D and
spelled.
D equivalent of Rasputin.
Sure. What? Rasputin was a chick magnet? I thought he was.
Did you not? Do you not know your Russian history? The only reason
I
Rasputin
know
was
about
influential is
I,
because the queen loved the man, and so did
uh,
all of her fellow girls. He was a fucking chick magnet. Have
every
you not
pic-
heard the song Rasputin by Diva?
I don't know. I've only heard about him dying several times
Ah,
and
no,
not.
no, no. No, the reason he was such a badass is because the queen was all over his balls. She loved him, and so did all the other women. He could preach, but then he was a total chick magnet. All the women loved him, and that's why all the men wanted him dead. Is because they were fucking jealous that he was going after their women. That's the reality of the situation. I'm not even kidding. This is not
So
a joke.
every painting I've seen of him is just some creepy old man with a huge grizzled beard. But maybe that's like the.
Well, if there was this preacher who was womanizing and making all the girls go crazy, and you and all your buddies tried to kill him like 3 times, and he wouldn't fucking die, and you finally kill him, how are you going to have people paint him?
This guy looks like a lunatic.
Yeah,
I guess.
but that's because the victors write the history. Rasputin was probably a very handsome, awesome guy.
Are there actual pictures of him?
Are there?
I didn't realize he was that. Why the heck did my history book have a painting of him when there's actual photographs?
Holy shit, there are pictures of him. Unless these are from a film.
Nah. I mean, he was alive in the 1900s.
Yeah. He's
Okay.
not that...
He looks crazy, but he has super intense eyes, and he was like 6'4". So I
Yeah.
guess that's why he was a chick magnet.
Also, he
Plus, also the
could
beard.
preach. Yeah, he could preach the Bible like a preacher, according to the song. Which is not, maybe
I
not
know
the
what
best
song.
set of
I didn't
lyrics.
realize. I did not. I know what song you're talking about. I had no idea the lyrics are Rasputin.
Oh, the song is called Rasputin.
Okay.
Lover of the Russian Queen. Yeah.
I just didn't know what they were saying.
Dude, listen to
I
that
was
song
like-
again. It's amazing. He's
Oh.
he's a badass.
Anyways, this guy does not have an epic beard, but he could be the lover of the Russian queen. You never know.
Yeah.
You might find out after sharing this bottle of wine with him.
So I sit down and give him some wine, and I say, I'm headed home with I'm being driven home by one of my human servants. Would you like to join me for the ride? We could use another pair of eyes guiding us along the way, and there's no need for you to walk in discomfort when you could sit and drink and ride with me.
He gives a smirk. I prefer to walk, feel the grass beneath my feet, but
Would you like to walk alongside our carriage? There's safety in numbers and pleasant company in numbers.
fair enough. It has been a long time since I've shared the trail with another.
Good man. Come, meet our human compatriot. And I bring him back to Bates's table, and I introduce the two of them. Shit, hold on, what was this guy's name? It was
Tiffindale.
Tiffachip.
Tiffindale. A-I-L.
Tiffindale. Okay, I introduced Tiffindale to Bates. God, that's a great name.
Tiffindale or Bates?
Oh, they're both fantastic names. I love them.
All right. They shake hands. Tiff looks disdainfully at Bates, but maybe that's just how his face is shaped.
Well, he's probably a ranger, and rangers are loners and with low charisma, and he's an elf, and he hates humans and rampant racism. Or maybe he's just jealous that I'm closer with Bates than I am with him. It's a possibility.
Okay, so you share your wine with this newfound companion. Anything you wish to know about him?
Yes, I do. I ask if he knows my sister, whose name I did not. No, I did. Allwell. No, Ithril.
I think both are your sisters.
Well, I have Allwell, Ithril, and a married sister, and Emil, my brother. I think
I think
Ithril's the one that ran off. No, Allwell ran off. Ithril is
That's what
still
I was
around.
thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Allwell is missing. He does. He says the name rings a bell. It has been a long. It has been a long time, but yes, I knew her as a child.
When was the last time you were home?
A few months.
Anyhow, I am.
I typically don't stray far from these woods, but they extend beyond the boundaries of Feanir.
Of course, of course. Uh, well,
You're a little surprised that you didn't, in fact, know him, but
whatever. I guess I don't really have
we're,
anything else.
you're probably busy pulling the legs off of insects while the other elven children were doing normal elven children things. It's really windy here. I don't know if you can hear it through my mic.
I cannot. That pop filter in front does a great job.
Winter is coming. Okay, so you enjoy wine and lively,
Conversation.
solemn conversation with
Yeah.
Oh well. He struggles to. I mean, he speaks fluent Common, but he struggles to stay in Common, and he seems to slip back to Elven without mean. Maybe he means to. Maybe he's trying to exclude Bates, but frequently slips back into Elven, and you remind him.
I don't. If he speaks Elven, I just speak Elven with him. Bates can be left out of the conversation. He's a manservant. But I mean, he is the man that drives me around. I don't have to treat him like an equal. I don't treat him like an equal. I treat him like a servant because that's what he is. There's nothing wrong with having a social order, people. It's shitty when you're on the lower side, but as long as you have the order, you might as well use it. I mean, there's something to be said for knowing that you are in a certain class and you will never move out of that, and you will always be expected to be this class. Like, that takes a lot of pressure off you in life.
Neil wishes that he was a serf to make his life so much easier.
Oh God, no! But I'm just saying, guys.
Yeah. In this land, Bates is a free man.
It's hard to do with a straight face. But yeah, I chat with him in Elven. I don't feel the need to include Bates in conversations unless he speaks up or whatever.
All right. Unless there's anything you wish to learn from this elf, nothing exciting happens that night. It's a packed tavern, lively, but no fights, no interesting guests. Do you go to bed?
Mm-hmm.
Bates covers it.
The cost of the room?
Yeah.
Fine.
Like at some point, he hands you a key, and you're too drunk to question it.
Sweet. I will overtip him anyway. I like Bates. I want to keep him around. If I have to subsidize his living just to keep him as an NPC, I will do so, damn it.
That's what I was expecting, but I've been paying attention. Bates is the one NPC you haven't subsidized.
Well, there will be more subsidies for Bates in the future.
Eamboff gets all these government handouts. Isis did before you slit her throat and threw her into the
Did you
the
just
bay.
call her Isis? Was that her name?
I can't remember. It's
Iris.
Isis and Iris.
Iris.
Let's just say it was Isis, and you murdered her for being a terrorist, and it was totally justified.
I didn't murder her for being a false spy agency that didn't actually have a contract to run. To be a spy agency?
Either one works.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Bates will be getting a lot more attention if he can survive these next few months without me around. Which he can, because I will tip him generously.
So you wake up the next morning
Mm-hmm.
and pile into your caravan.
Mm-hmm.
Are you up early enough to leave with Tiffindale?
I get up with the sun.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. He does the same. Gets an early start. Do you ride in your caravan?
Oh yeah, I ride in my carriage. I offer a spot to him again if he doesn't want to walk.
He walks alongside
Alright, well then I leave the carriage door open.
and chat with him.
Yeah.
He seems amused by this.
I also drink... Oh, shit,
You're
before
out
we
of-
leave... Fuck, if we haven't left yet, Damn it, we already left. I only have one bottle left.
No, you're out. You drink 2 yesterday,
I
right?
drank 2 yesterday? I thought
You
it was
drank
just...
one, and then you shared one with...
Oh, God. I
Ian.
searched through my bag, realizing I don't have a bottle, and I lean out the window, and I... Bates! You didn't happen to bring any extra alcohol, did you?
I think there might be some grain alcohol in my case here. I use it for cleaning the axles.
Bring it over, Bates!
He hands you a jar of some clear liquid.
I give it a sniff.
It smells like death, but you have a feeling it'd get the job done.
I give it a taste. Is it... Can I even bring it down?
You could make it go down. It tastes about as dangerous as it smells.
I might want to mix it with this potion of heroism to make it go down a little bit easier.
Uh,
I can't use the potion of heroism anyway.
you really can't. It's only for fighters, so that would
Okay. I don't...
do that.
No, I don't. I sip at the grain alcohol and just get myself shit plastered while I talk with Tiffindale along the walk. And I keep inviting him back into the carriage. Like, if you want to come and sit, it's a long walk. Bates is good. He's got us. Don't worry about it.
He doesn't join you in the carriage, but he does ask for a sip of your grain alcohol.
Not unless you come and sit in the carriage with me.
He glares at you and then joins you in the carriage.
All right. I give him some grain alcohol, kick my feet back up, and chat with him and ask him about the Elven girls that he's met, and talk to him about Iris and Michelle. Switching into common when I get to the good parts so that Bates can hear, and then switching back to Elven for whatever.
Yeah. Up close, he smells a little more than you had initially realized. Now that he's joined you in your carriage,
I'm drinking grain alcohol and I notice his smell. He must be terrible.
you ask him about elven girls. He confesses that he actually prefers human women.
Tell me about it. The things they do? Let me tell you about this girl called Denna. She's a pirate queen commanding an army of lizard men on this ship. And then I basically...
He seemed like he was getting ready to tell you about his philosophy of women, and you just run him over with this crazy tale of the lizard queen. Wait. She's a lizard?
No. She's a human woman with a lizardman army.
He doesn't seem to believe you, but he's amused by your stories.
I do ask him about his philosophy on women because I'm very curious about that.
Yeah. Humans are much more adventurous, free-spirited, willing to hit the trail and have a roll in the grass at a slightest change of the wind. Keeps life more interesting.
That's why I left the Elfwood for adventure.
Most of the elven women I've known are still in Feanir, holed up in their towers and tree houses.
Yeah. But that's... Yeah, elven women. Did I ever tell you about this Iris girl? And then I just...
Iris? That story can't go well. So yes, you bump through the woods in your little caravan. Oops. Along the river southeast from Wodheim.
And at a certain point...
Yeah, okay. Well,
no, actually I don't. I don't do anything. Well, when Bates asks for directions, I have Tiffindale show him guide him.
Yeah, that's a good... Yeah.
That's actually the entire reason I went to find an elf in that bar, was so that I could travel with someone so they could show us the way, because I was convinced I was going to get lost.
Yeah. Yeah, that does come up in conversation, and Tiff's a little drunk, and you realize, oh, does your driver know where he's going? And he gets out
I
to
don't
guide.
know where I'm going.
So thank goodness that was a close call. A human would never be able to navigate his way through these twisting woods.
Perfect. You just take them. Oh, and if you see the trees with the faces, don't tell them I'm here. They tried to eat me last time.
Trees with faces?
Big scary faces. A whole grove of them all looking at me.
Very well. To your surprise, he doesn't actually give Bates any directions.
Yeah.
He just sort of walks alongside the carriage. Bates asks him once or twice, like, "Which way do we need to go?" And he's like, "Oh, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine."
Probably just leading them with ever so slight changes.
You can only assume.
Yeah.
Um, and eventually, the trees grow larger. Familiar, old, massive evergreens, and the sky turns to shades of yellows and oranges. But it seems a little early for sunset. And then eventually they make way to sweeping pinks and purples and violets. And you are once again dwarfed by the massive trees of Feanir.
Never been dwarfed in my life.
You are once again elfed by the massive trees of Feanir.
Cool. Yeah.
You lose track of time.
Okay.
And what seems like maybe a couple of hours after that sky change or whatever that is described.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you've been on the road for probably, you think it's been more than 12 hours. You would expect the sun to be setting soon, but it's not. When you hear "Hail" in Elven from out in front.
Okay. I reach out the door and shut the door. Reach out the open door and shut it. Let them talk to the person.
Okay, there's a state your business, and Elven Tiff says, my name's Tiffindale. I'm returning home. This is Qualnir and Bates. There's a little bit of a question as to why there's this human and why he's driving this cart, and but they eventually let you pass.
Score.
And you continue on into the city limits of Feanir, the Elven capital. There's a knock at your carriage door.
Come in!
Tiff opens the door and says, "I will be taking my leave now."
It was good to travel with you, Tiff. You don't happen to know a good sea captain, do you?
A sea captain? No, I prefer to keep my feet on solid ground.
Yeah, me too. But sometimes the ground doesn't go where the heart does. Okay. See you later, Vanir. I mean, Tiffindale.
And he disappears into the foliage.
Okay.
So you find yourself returning to the city of Feanir.
Excellent.
Bates doesn't really know where to go.
I direct him to my parents' house.
All right, you pull up your glitzy carriage to your parents' house.
Yeah, I say, wait here. Wait here. Oh, and here's your
Mom's
grain
actually-
alcohol back.
Yes, thank you, master. And he puts it back in a little cubby underneath his seat.
Okay.
Your mom is actually waiting on the porch. She noticed this carriage approaching and steps out. Qualnir? Is that you?
Oh, elves travel in so little style. I thought I'd bring a little style home with me.
Are you drunk?
Well, why not? It's a gorgeous day outside, like
Where
always.
did you get this carriage? Excuse me, sir. And she flags Bates over. Like, did he kidnap you? Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry.
I
Here comes
hired him.
some tea bread.
Mother, you're embarrassing me, okay?
Starving. And she drags Bates in for dinner.
That's great. Cool.
Must have kidnapped him and stolen his carriage because there's no way you could have purchased it by legitimate means.
I don't think my parents know that I have more wealth than they do. Um, by probably a lot.
If only that were true in real life.
If only, Chauncey. If only.
Chance.
Scrubs joke. There's a
Okay.
talking parrot who says, liver disease, liver disease! And JD says, if only, Chauncey, you have heart failure. Sorry, buddy. Or, something worse than liver disease.
Okay.
My favorite Scrubs joke of all time. Liver disease, liver disease.
All right. So you were at your parents' home in Feer.
Yeah, I asked them if they have seen Michelle around anywhere.
Oh yes, she has been at the Wizard's Tower.
Fantastic.
Human in town.
It's all the talk.
It's all the talk.
Now you can talk twice as much. Bates is in town.
I know, and staying with us.
Yeah, actually,
What do the women think?
well, would you like to put him up for a while? I'm going to be taking off out of town soon, and I'd like to come back here. Well, on the other hand, what if no ships come here? Do I know if ships could find the Elven docks?
Yes, they can.
Okay, so it's not like if I commission a ship to go to the Elf Wood, they can't find it. Like if they were trying to walk in.
You have to know where you're going. So, but they do have trade with.
Okay,
human
so other
space.
people could get here if they needed to. All right.
Yes, but there are magical enchantments in place that would cause problems for uninvited guests.
Okay. Cool. So I say, yeah, I was actually hoping I could leave him here with you while I do my business abroad. He has been a most loyal servant this past year. I can't tell you. I probably would not be alive today if it wasn't for this man. Which is actually a true statement. Probably couldn't have gotten out of Ashenholt without him.
Yeah. So your mother agrees to put him up. The Elfwood has no shortage of real estate, so your house is actually pretty large. I am looking. We should resolve what happened with Michelle while you were away.
Yes, after dinner I do go find Michelle. Also, how does it ever get dark or is it perpetually light?
It never gets dark.
So how do people just kind of sleep whenever then?
Yeah.
There's no like a daytime nighttime thing. It's just you're asleep, you're awake, you do your thing.
Yeah, the passage of time doesn't make a lot of sense. Sort of a perpetual twilight.
It's all right. Twilight's my favorite time of day and book.
Oh, elves don't need to sleep anyways, right? They just meditate.
They just meditate for 4 hours, yeah. Daily 4-hour meditation.
No, they sleep in second edition, don't they?
Yeah, they do, because second edition's way better. Well, elves in second edition sleep, and that's way better than. Actually, I'm beginning to really like some aspects of fifth. Don't worry, guys. Dicing with Death will stay second edition forever. Maybe. Maybe not. It might change next week. Who knows? We're changing after the next break. I lied.
That's a crazy idea.
Tell me about it.
So, I think the most important order of business is to resolve whether that wizard is still charmed. So, oh yeah, you got really lucky. He's probably uncharmed.
Oh, because he gets a daily intelligence checks or something?
He gets one every 3 days, and his save is really good. He just botched it last time. Was Michelle doing anything to keep him charmed?
Mirrors.
So she would have been constantly recharming him.
I would say every day before she meets him. Or, if she runs into him somewhere unexpectedly, she might, make an excuse to go powder her nose and then mirror him.
trying to think. What if you cast Charm Person on someone that's already charmed? It should auto cast, right? Auto succeed?
Sure. I
No.
I don't
No.
think it changes things. I don't think if it would.
Yeah. Okay.
I think you'd probably get a new save. If you fail that save, then the duration is reset. If you pass the save, nothing changes. That's how I would. That's how I would
Yeah.
rule it.
Okay. All right. So how many days were you gone?
I left,
It
went to
was 1, 2,
solstice,
3. I
and
think
then
it was
left the next
6.
morning. Yeah.
I think it was 6 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 days. So I'll give him a save for each day, but he doesn't actually need to pass. It doesn't need to. Yeah. Okay. Before I was giving her bonuses for increased charisma. Does she want to like do anything with that? What does her reaction adjust?
Her reaction adjust?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Sorry, hold on. I'm just very confused by something. Her reaction adjust. Her charisma reaction adjust?
Yes.
+6. Holy crap.
Yeah. So I'm giving him a -6 to his saving throws. He wants to be charmed. One of the most brilliant mages in all of the Elfwood. But of course he has a weak spot for Michelle. So, day 1.
Hold on.
Does it pass?
Is BlizzCon Saturday and Sunday?
I think it's Friday.
I thought it was Friday and Saturday. Sorry, I just... If it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, then my return home flight is on the wrong day.
Uh-oh.
Whatever, I'll figure that out.
Okay. So it has been 3 days. He's still charmed. 4th day. Reset.
Okay, we're good, we're good.
5th day. 6th day. Okay. So Michelle has had 6 days with this this archmage charmed.
Mm-hmm.
Has she exploited this in any way?
To get magic, to get the spells, and if there's any magic items he might be interested in offering her up, she will push for those, but, you know.
He's pretty smitten, think like a love-drunk puppy, so he's not necessarily...
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, he's not like, here's all of my magic items, but she thinks if she were to have something specific to ask, he might be amenable to helping her out. She can learn basically any spell she wants to.
Fantastic.
That is within her level requirements.
Okay, so she has... Oh, wait, where's her second level spells? I have her spell sheet somewhere around here. Let me find it. Oh god, I've got just too much crap on my desk. I really miss that desk that I made that one time, that wooden one.
God, it was hideous.
Okay, first off, it was not hideous.
But
It was
you were
fantastic.
so proud of it. It was just this unfinished plywood desk that you drove together.
Okay, first off, it was a fantastic desk. Secondly, it had this hole that I built in the back of it that was slightly angled, so I could just, throw trash in there and it would go in the right spot. But that was perfect for cleaning up dice. And right now, I have a huge dice problem that they're just everywhere, and cleaning them up is a bitch. But if I had that, I could just put the bag below and just dump all the dice in there, and it would be perfect. It was amazing. It was the best desk ever, and Ryan never appreciated it fully. Or partially.
You'd get so salty when I made fun of your desk.
It's because my desk was
So
the shit,
proud of
man, and you didn't appreciate it. It's a good desk, man. It's a good desk. Where is her second level spell? Does she know? Oh, no, she only has 2 second level spells. That's why.
Yep, so you can take your pick.
No, she has 3. Okay, cool. I just never wrote one of them down. She also has Insatiable Thirst. No, she has 4 spells. Insatiable Thirst, Blur, Invisibility, and Mirror Image.
Insatiable Thirst is second level?
Yeah. Hey, why don't I have Blur and Mirror Image written down? Oh, because those are in her book. She never actually learned them. Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
She has
So
invisibility, doesn't she?
she has
Okay.
Invisibility and Insatiable Thirst, and that's all she's got. And she cannot learn any other...
She's full on first level. I'll let you replace spells.
Really?
Does that not make sense? No, I guess that's not how. Yeah. I guess you can't unlearn. Can't unlearn.
No, but if you can learn new spells through spell creation.
Except bards can't do that. I had said that that was an option, but bards can't research spells.
Well then, she can't research spells. Alright, what does she want? She would like... She would like... Forget?
Interesting. Is she gonna cast it on him?
Forget ESP... Locate object. Strength. Web wizard lock.
Alright, make your rolls. He is also appalled at her record keeping. So she has like a few spells written on pieces of paper that she's got shoved in her pockets. She's got a few that are tattooed on her body so that she can remember them. She's got a spell book that she stole from or that you guys looted from the Moonblade's corpse. So if she's willing, he wants to give her a blank spell book and teach her to transcribe spells into it properly.
Oh yeah.
I don't know that she's ever actually transcribed a spell.
Okay.
So he gets her started with that, gives her a quill and ink and a blank spell book. And I don't know if she has time to do it all, but he encourages her to put all of her spells that she knows into one place. Like the first spells she learned were literally like pieces of scrap paper that one of the diviners had prepared for her back in Seagate. And that's where her first spells are written.
Okay.
A traveling spellbook, if you prefer.
Well, I also have Book of Alistair Divination.
Yes, that you nabbed from this guy.
Right.
That was a book in his collection. You can hang on to that if you want, or
Oh, I do. Yeah. Because I take it that probably has above second level spells.
yeah, it's basically got every divination spell there is. She can't really make sense of the higher level ones, but they're there.
Well, I'm writing back down the spells that I wanted because I forgot what I said.
Well, you need to. Oh, I guess you can write them. You can copy them down even if you don't learn them.
Oh, okay, cool. I was just trying to write them down so I could know what they were. Forget. Oh, detect invisibility.
Does that spell any good?
Detects invisible things.
I know, but
Lasts for 5 rounds per level in a 10-foot path.
yeah, it's only useful if you know you're going to be fighting invisible things.
Yeah. Or if you
It
just
always
have a
seemed
lot
like
of spell slots.
Yeah, it always seemed like a waste of a spell slot to me.
Okay. So here we go. Her chance to learn is 55%. I'm going to start with Web. Success.
Nice. That'll be useful in combat.
And
most of your spells so far.
Wizard Lock is a fail. And ESP is a pass. And Strength is a pass. That's 1, 2, 3 out of. That's 5 out of 9. Okay, Locate Object is a pass. Forget is a pass. Holy crap, dude! RNG and Detect and Viz is a fail, which is not that big of a deal. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 9. She can learn 2 more. I might want Wizard. The Wizard Lock and Detect and Viz. I don't. They're not important enough to.
Wait around for.
Yeah, unless there's nothing else I really want. I kind of want Glitter Dust. I kind of want. I don't need Knock. I can open locks on my own. Unless I need to open it really quickly. But then I can strength myself and bash through a door. Stinking Cloud? And maybe Tasha's Uncontrollable Hideous Laughter. Alright, so we're going to try Stinking Cloud. Correct. Stinking Cloud. And Tika's Uncontrollable Hideous Laughter as well. Damn! Or Tasha's.
Uncontrollable laughter and uncontrollable thirst.
Yeah. I've learned 7 out of 9 spells. That's really good.
You mean 9 out of 9? Oh, you mean you...
Yeah. And the 9 that I rolled for, I got 7 of them.
Okay. So Michelle's been clever about this. It's not entirely obvious that she has this guy charmed. Mm-hmm. It probably looks like to the wizarding community that the bigwig, the dean of the College of Wizardry is banging this cute young thing.
Is there any banging going on?
That is up to you. She's your henchman. Do you think she'd be... He's elderly, but he's an elf.
Elves, yeah, but
he's reasonably attractive.
Also an elf, so that means
she's
she's
brilliant.
Not under any pressure because time is not the same for elves.
Yeah.
She could, if he was only with her to sleep with her, she could milk it longer because he's an elf. Is what I'm trying to say. I don't think he's with it to sleep with her. I think he's charmed and head over heels, and would do whatever she said. Yeah,
basically that. So unless if she wants to.
She has no desire to.
It'd probably be pretty great. I mean, can you imagine? I mean, if you're willing to go down the road of performance enhancing spells, I can imagine that a wizard with access to 6th, 7th level spells could make for some interesting sexy time. Just saying. There is a wizardess in the tower that seems to suspect something. Her name is Ajepa, and she's been given Michelle the stink eye, but she's not about to outright confront her master in this matter.
Okay. 8. All right. She's level 5. Okay. I'm just trying to create an entry with her on the website so that way I can give her spells without having to write them down. I can have an online repository for spells. It's much easier.
Okay, I guess Chad is telling me that I described the wizard as surprisingly young, given his stature.
I didn't remember it, so there's no guarantee that it's...
That sounds good. Turns out he's older than he looks, but he's kept his youth.
Surprisingly young, yet still older than he looks. He could be I mean,
now that she's gotten to know him, it's like, oh, okay, he is actually several hundred years old. He's just an elf with magical secrets.
Cool.
Anything else she would have taken advantage of over these last 6 days?
I don't. What is Michelle's driving motivation in life?
She's your henchman now, not my problem.
What was her driving motivation like before I met her?
I mean, she was a poor girl who happened to be very, very pretty and used it to work her way up the ranks out of her.
Okay, so she's just looking for a better life, and if that's the case,
I mean, but she's sort of got it.
Yeah.
Then it's like, now what do you do? I mean, she's worked her way out of poverty into the pants of some of the most powerful men on the face of this fantasy world.
Mm-hmm. I don't think there's anything magical that
She's
she
also
wants.
she's also got a bit of wanderlust. I mean, she travels the
Right.
world, learning songs, learning languages, learning spells.
Yeah,
So I
I
think the experience in and of itself was probably
yeah, I don't think there's anything she
she just
needs.
she doesn't have Qualnia's greed. It's not like she would be like, "Take me to your vault and let me see all of your magical items."
Yeah, I can't think of anything that she would be wanting from him other than knowledge and power, and she has knowledge and power now.
And she probably thinks that he would be less likely to hunt her down and blow her up with fireballs if she doesn't rob him blind and
Exactly. Yeah,
treats him kindly while he's under the influence of her spell.
I agree. Okay, well then I'm done with, or she's done with him.
Okay, so Qualnir climbs up the wizard tower and approaches the Archmage's study and finds him in his chair chatting with Michelle, who's sitting on his desk.
Cool. He greets them. Hello. How's it going, guys?
Oh, you're back, says the Archmage, somewhat disappointed.
Yes, I have returned from my trip.
Michelle seems a little more excited.
How did things go? That well, huh?
She fills you in.
Well, I believe it will be our time to leave shortly. We don't need to leave this moment, but we should be leaving soon.
Please tell me you will be returning soon, my dear, the elf says to Michelle, in Elven.
Qualnir says back in Elven, we will be leaving very soon. Our return is unknown. I am off searching for my sister. If she hadn't left under the circumstances that she did, perhaps Michelle would be able to stay longer. However, certain people did not think it was important to find her, and so here we are today.
I didn't follow that passive-aggressive logic at all, but very well.
Damn it.
Hmm?
He didn't follow the passive-aggressive logic at all. It's directed directly at him. Whatever.
Oh, you were talking about your sister.
Yeah. Okay, did I get all the spells? 5, 9, 5, 6, 9. Yay! I have all of her spells. Cool. Cool. I don't even need this piece of paper anymore.
What paper was that?
Oh, that was the thing that I'd written down all of her spells on. Now I just have her spells written.
Character sheet.
Here, I will give you a link to all of her spells if you ever need them for any reason.
Oh, did you put them onto the website?
Put them on the internets.
Nice.
Cool. I will take Michelle and depart to the docks. We'll take her right now and go to the docks.
Okay, it is actually about a day's journey to the docks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I will take her and go get Bates, and then together, the three of us will head to the docks.
There's a lovely reunion as Michelle and Bates meet again after so many months without seeing each other. Your mother has mixed feelings about having both these humans in her house. The two humans in town at my dinner table.
Well, I thought my mom liked it. My dad was the one who didn't like it.
Sure. They're your family.
Yeah, whatever. They don't understand my life choices.
So, I think we're about ready for our second break. Is there anything we
my
want
God,
to do?
No, I didn't even realize we were this close
I don't
to
have.
break.
Usually, I'm trying to come up with a better cliffhanger, but I don't have
we
anything
can cliffhanger
prepared.
when we get to the docks.
I don't think there will be a cliffhanger there. You're just going to book a ship. Let's deal with the docks after the break.
Cool. All right, guys. We'll see you after the break. Take care. Bye-bye.